fellow mine squatches. Alright, sorry for that. This video is to get you guys set up to be able to just painlessly jump over and to be able to just make the transfer to our new Squatchcraft 1.0. Alright, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to show you guys what you need to do. So the first thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to open your Technic Launcher. Alright, now while your Technic Launcher is opening, I want you to use the link that's in the description below. May also be on the screen, I don't know, but right here, and the right side of it, it says copy URL. Click that and it will copy this information to the clipboard. Alright, now once your Technic Launcher has opened, come over here and get to scrolling, and somewhere along the line you will find it will say add new pack. Click on that and then paste, and the information that you just copied from that box will appear here. Everything is set to go. All of it is good. You don't have to worry about anything. Just click add mod pack, and here you will see it, the Squatchcraft icon with our background here, and then all you have to do is click play, and when you click play it will begin to download that zip, and it's going to take some time because it's fairly sizable. But once you have done this, all you have to do is when you get to play, go to multiplayer and just add in the server address, which you should have. I will send you private tweets. If you're already members, I'll send you private tweets to remind you what that is. And once you put that in, and you will be able to join just as you did before. And the difference will be some mods will be gone and some new mods will be present. So what have I taken away? Well, I wanted to streamline this a little bit, and so I removed some things for my own personal reasons. I'm the one who paid for a half a year of 4 gigs of hard drive here. So these are the decisions I made and why. Number one, I removed flans mods. I don't see any reason for us to have grenade launchers and machine guns and attack planes and tanks and all that kind of stuff. Not because I'm anti-war, but because the other stuff that's in here, there's plenty powerful bows and interesting things among the mods here to be able to fight if you need to fight. Alright. Secondly, I removed the morphs mod. The reason why is because it makes it almost instantaneous for a person to just become airborne and fly at their whim as a bat or whatever. Instead, I've added in a mod called Survival Wings. And what Survival Wings is going to do is allow you to take feathers and put them together to create a set of wings that will allow you to fly with all the same controls and action and everything as you would if you know, you were playing in creative, but they wear out in time, so you got to land every once in a while, check your wings. But you make a few pairs of wings, you can move around just fine, and there's higher levels of wings that can be made that last longer or move you faster or even teleport you. So I mean, there's upgrades, that's for sure. Another thing I added is custom NPCs, and that's because I want to turn this into an adventure map. I want people to be able to come on and go and do quests. I want these quests to be made and reset automatically, and people be able to go and make the run, you know. And I've installed a vendor mod, which allows you to create a vending block, and when you create the vending block, it allows you to set it up so that it receives whatever it is you want as currency to spit out whatever it is you're selling, with a perfect little 3D model of it floating inside it. It's fantastic. But I got rid of flans mod. I got rid of the morph mod. Oh goodness, what have we added? I added haycraft so that we've got wattle and daub for those of us who like to build, so we can use them as textures with carpenter blocks and that kind of stuff. And so you can see the amount of time I've been talking here. It's taken a good long time to load, and don't be afraid, because once it does kick into the whole loading Minecraft process, it's going to take a good long time. It's got to write everything fresh. We don't want it to conflict with anything that you may already have going on. So it's all being written fresh. The next time you load it after that, it'll load much, much faster. Trust me on that. But now that this is possible, now that we can download this custom mod pack for the server, I am going to open up more invitations on the server. So here it goes, folks. On dogcraft.net, I'm going to start a thread, and there'll also be a thread in this video for people who are members of dogcraft.net to apply to be on the server. And so there it goes. It's now chugging away to load Minecraft. And I just want to show you guys that it does work. And so sorry to make you sit through this, but this is how long you're going to have to sit to load this the first time. I want there to be no surprises. Now included in this are 2 resource packs. All right, I included the Sortex Attack of the B-Team resource pack, and I also included the John Smith Universal, John Smith Technicians Remix Universal, but it's the 1.7. For some reason, the 1.6 will not work on our server. I don't know what the deal is. I think they might have started it as a 1.7 server, then realized their mistake, changed it to 1.6.4, and there's some file that's still got an entry in it someplace or something. But it will not load, period. Hopefully Bandicam is picking this all up, including my voice. Otherwise I'm going to feel pretty damn silly. But you can see it's chugging a good long time. So here we go. Now this will be the moment of truth. And, you know, I worked all night on this. First I had to get all the mods installed in single player and do a single player world to make sure that they all work together and all the block ID conflicts and all that were solved. Then I had to turn around and upload all those files plus those configuration files and everything to the server so that both of them were working. Then I needed to take and create a brand new file system for the mod and transfer files and config files and things all into that and zip it up, and then upload that to my Dropbox and do a specially configured address so that it would direct download instead of going to an advertisement. And just on it goes. But I've done a lot of work to make this possible, and with this streamlined sum, one of the things I've included in this install is Optifine. And so the reason we're sitting here waiting for this to load is because I want to go into Optifine and I want to show you guys the minimum settings so that if you've got a really low-end machine, you might be able to make this no good rotten work, okay? But so we're going to go to options right away. And music, you do what you want. There will eventually be creatures that present their own soundtracks, so I don't know what that'll have to do. Leave the field of view normal, leave the difficulty normal, touch mode off. So video settings, take graphics from fancy to fast, smooth lighting, turn it off, okay, and slide this all the way down, alright. Brightness, I'd suggest turning the brightness up. Fog, you should be able to leave this on fast, but let's go absolute minimum here, so turn the fog off. Server textures off, because you decide your own pack, alright. Details and animations, we'll get to those in a moment. Same with other performance quality. Fog start is how close the fog starts. If you set this at 0.2, it means that you won't have to worry about how far out it's loading because the fog will intercept it. Advanced OpenGL off, view bobbing off, because that's extra processing power to make your little arm swing back and forth. Performance, max FPS, render distance normal. Okay, and now we're going to go to details. Clouds, fast. Trees, fast. Water, fast. Sky, on. Sun and moon, on. Depth fog, off. Dropped item, default. Grass, fast. Rain and snow, fast. Stars, on. Show capes, off. Well, we'll leave that on, actually. And we're now back, and so that was details. Now we're going to do animations. In here is where all the particle effects are. If you're really having trouble making this run, come in here and click all off, and it'll turn off all of the particle effects. But for now, just go to particles and do particles minimal. Okay? So animations, go particles minimal. quality, map off, clear water on or off really doesn't affect performance. Better grass fast, custom fonts on, swamp colors on, connected textures fast. You can see I'm just setting everything to fast. Map type, never mind that. Random mobs on, better snow off, custom colors on, smooth biomes on, natural textures off. Very important. That will save you tons of processing. Alright. Performance, smooth FPS on, far load off. Chunk updates per frame, leave it at 1. Fast math on. Smooth world on. Preloaded chunks off. Dynamic updates off. Lazy chunks off. So that was performance, yeah. And then other. You want lagometer off, weather on, full screen off, 3D antigraph off, debug profiler off, time default, full screen mode default, auto save. Click that once so that auto saves once every 30 minutes. Okay? And click done. So now you've gone through and set graphics to fast, to smooth lighting off. You can see we went through all of these in terms of performance and everything else. We say done. Now, resource packs, as I said, we've got the Fanver and we've got the John Smith Universal. I like the John Smith, so click on that. It's going to take it a moment to load that up. It should be doing its thing. The arrow flickers and eventually it should go to a little spinny circle, but it'll take a few moments for it to load because this has basically got the textures for every major mod out there. The Fanver will load cleaner, but this is 32 by 32 and Fanver I believe is 64 by 64. There we go, done. Alright, so we've did that. We've dealt with the video, resource packs, controls. Alright, so Archimedes ship, you're going to see that some of these are showing red because they're conflicting. They have conflicting IDs. Now, I'm not going to take you guys through setting these controls right now. I'm going to do another video and show you how it is that I deal with getting everything working that I want working in terms of keyboard shortcuts. But one of the most important is going to be the V. If we go to the one that says conflicting and configure, we look for the letter V. Oh, where is it? By golly, I don't see it. The mods that I removed actually were creating a lot of these conflicts, and so we could be in good shape. So in Minecraft, you don't have to worry about any of these Archimedes ships. You'll have to fix C to fly the ship. Better storage. You have to do something about those. Galactic core. Configure all. Here we go. Let's look for V, because V is to open the armor interface, and we just want to make sure that that one works. It's probably the first one you're going to want to go for. With the addition of, well, I'll tell you what, it looks like we're all good for the moment at least. For the moment at least. Some of these you can see that's part of where our conflict comes in. But in any event, what we're going to do now is we're going to go to multiplayer, add server, Squatchcraft, and the address, except that's not the address, that is the address from having done our download. But so we'll be putting the address in there and we'll be loading the site. I'll be right back with that. Alright, so I got the correct address in there, and as you can see, the Squatchcraft server is showing 0 of 63 slots. Like just today, I doubled the memory I'll tell you what, guys, just to be honest here, I've got a lot of money invested into this server, and I may eventually ask for some donations, depending on how many people get involved in that kind of stuff. But right now, we've got 4 gigs of memory, which is really big for what we're doing here, so we should be all good. But let's join the server, and let's hope this is recording for the love of God, and if not, I'm going to feel very ridiculous. But let's just show you that we can indeed get logged in, having used this method. And this means that you can go back and you can reset your Attack of the B team on your launcher, and you know, do your own Attack of the B team single player maps, or play on other servers that have Attack of the B team, and not have to worry about any of these file changes conflicting. The last thing that I'll have to do is then I'll have to turn around and actually change my plan, so that they don't come along and just randomly update me for Attack of the B team. But I'm going to make sure there's a solid backup of absolutely everything, just in case they do. But here we go, guys. We have arrived. It's going to take a moment for things to load in. But there it is, the old Adventure Zeppelin, and everything is as it should be. And if we hit E and bring up our interface, you'll see being in survival, we've got our inventory, but then we've also got quests and factions that we can belong to. Alright, we've also got down here what is for the camping mod, and this book right up here will show you the camping guide for all this stuff, so when you're out traveling to find your place, you can use a backpack and a tent and that kind of stuff to, when you find your way, escape to get out of that. And if everything's working, nope, I guess not. I'll have to well, no, I guess everything is as it's supposed to be, by golly. But actually, I have on a pair of the survival wings. Let's get a look here from behind. There we go. My little survival wing on, and I double click, and they unfold, and I begin to fly. See? And so it puts flight in the hands of survival. I'm sorry about the mutation mod, guys, but just no need for it, man. No need for it. We slimmed this down, and now maybe some of the people who would like to play but don't have the powerful computers have a chance. You know, so you get this all downloaded. Once you get it to load up, before you do anything, go into Optifine, put the settings how I showed you, and then play. And if it's playing okay, it looks like, you know, go back, try turning some of those things up, try adjusting them, and you can always go back and reset them down to low. You know, the first thing to do is, if it's running okay for you, go in and see if you can turn the particles up. And if you can turn the particles up and still run, you should be golden. But alright, guys, that is how we now get ourselves painlessly transferred over to the official Squatchcraft mod pack. Oh my God, I'm so excited, guys. I feel like a big boy. I did it all by myself. And I'd like to let you guys know, I'd like to remind you, underneath here in the comments or on Dogcraft in the thread that I create, if you want a chance to be on the server, put your name in, and make sure it's your Minecraft name. Okay, please, your Minecraft name, so for the whitelist, and your age. I'm sorry, guys, but this is going to be a server for people that are 15 and older, just because that's the policy with Dogcraft.net, and therefore I've got to stick with their policy. And so, if you're 15 or older, make sure you give your age, but you'll find all that there. There'll be links below here. And just remember, all you got to do is go to the link in the description below, copy that address, and then scroll to add new pack, paste it in there, and fire that puppy up. Alright, guys, I'm out. Peace. But first, the official Flying Sasquatch Squatchcraft mod pack high five with a marble block in your face. I'm out. Peace.